Hi, I'm Chef Brandie Lamb in the Tisdale Distributing Sub-Zero Wolf Cove showroom. Part 3 of our summer grilling menu is a char-broiled scallop with a lime mayo and some wonderful seasoning. So I'm going to show you how you can put this together very quickly using the Wolf Charbroiler. So I have my charbroiler at about medium-high right now, and I have my scallops. So I have 4 medium-sized scallops here. In case you ever buy scallops, you want to always buy dry packed if you can. And then also, if you have some, 1 or 2 that are a little on the pinkish side, that's actually the female scallop, and those are a little sweeter as well. So I'm going to make our mayo that's going to go on the bottom of our dish first. So we have a little bit of just regular mayonnaise. And then we are going to mix that together with some fresh squeezed lime juice, a little bit of warm water just to thin that out, and then we are going to mix in a little bit of seasoning, salt there. Then we're just going to take our spoon, mix that together, and let it sit, okay, until we're ready to use it. You can also do this with a fork or a whisk as well. So we're going to set that aside. And then we're gonna make our marinade for our scallops. So this goes pretty quickly. So I'm gonna take my bowl, and then we are going to put in a little bit of ground ginger. We're gonna put a little bit of ground coriander. And then we are gonna take a sheet of nori seaweed. So you can buy this, it's pretty readily available now, and it gives you a nice umami flavor. So these are the nori sheets, and you can either take this and chop it with your knife on your cutting board, or you can put it in a spice grinder. So I have a little bit of that already chopped, and again, it's gonna add that umami flavor. It's the wrap that's also used in sushi. And then I'm gonna also put in a little bit of Aleppo pepper. This is totally optional. It's a nice citrus tone, and then it also has a little bit of heat to it. I'm gonna add in salt for seasoning, and then we're just gonna take a neutral oil. This is gonna act as a binder to the marinade, but it's also gonna oil our scallops so that they're ready for the charbroiler. So we're gonna mix that together, and then we're just gonna toss in our scallops. So we're just gonna put those right in there and get them coated in that seasoning. This is a very, very quick marinade process. However, if you did wanna vacuum seal these in this marinade in the Wolf vacuum seal drawer and put them in the refrigerator overnight until you're ready to grill them, you could certainly do that as well. So we're just gonna mix those together. And then we are gonna take our skewer that we have soaking in water. This is the easiest way to grill seafood on the charbroiler because this allows you to set it right on the edge and pick it up when needed, and then you're not scrambling around on your grate trying to find that delicate seafood. So I'm gonna put those right on the edge, nice hot charbroiler there, and we're just gonna let those go for a minute. Now the key to grilling is to make sure that you don't flip it multiple times. You wanna let it be able to create that Maillard reaction or that natural caramelization to come out in your food. So it will let us lift it up when it's ready to be lifted. As you can see, the infrared burner is right directly underneath that powder-coated cast iron grate. So it's giving us that heat so close to our food that we get that beautiful char. Now, if I wanted to let something go low and slow, that high to low control on the charbroiler is beautiful because I could let something sit on there nice and low and let it slowly come up to temp and cook. However, these scallops are room temperature. We want to cook our food starting at room temperature. That is gonna give us an even cook all the way through, and that center is not gonna hold on to that cold longer if it has come to room temperature. So that's what I let them do here, and then we're just gonna turn around, and if they tell us they're ready, we will just give those a little flip. See how they didn't stick there? I have one that is wanting to stick, so we're just gonna let him go for another minute, and then we are gonna plate this up. So to plate, I have a nice long dish here, and then we're gonna take that mayonnaise mixture, and I'm actually gonna put just a little bit, you can eyeball this, I'm gonna put a little bit of mayo in there just to thicken it up a bit, but we also have that nice citrus flavor from the lime juice, so that's gonna be the base. So we're just gonna take that, make sure it's nice and mixed up. And then we're just gonna lay that right across the bottom of our plate. And that's where our scallops are gonna rest. So we'll put that. And then we are gonna take those scallops. Let's take a look here and see. Oh yeah, nice and beautiful. So we're just gonna lay 2 of those there. You can take them off the skewer or you can leave them on. Let's take a look at our others. Just want to give a little stick. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful char marks. We're gonna let that go for another minute. And then we're gonna take the rest of our nori. So you're only gonna use half of this in the marinade process. And then we're gonna take the rest of this and use that as our garnish. You could also use a little more of that Aleppo pepper as well, which would give you a really nice, beautiful color. So since these are about medium size, you saw that these don't take very long at all. If you're buying a bigger scallop, maybe a U8 or a U10, they would take a couple more minutes on each side. But again, the importance is to make sure those proteins are as close to room temperature as possible before throwing them on. And then we're just gonna come through with our garnish right on the plate. We're gonna do a little bit of Aleppo for color and that nice citrus flavor to help with that lime. And then last but not least, we're gonna take a bit of lime zest. So again, nice color there and adding to that citrus flavor. Nice, easy appetizer to do outside on the grill or inside on the Wolf Charbroiler for summer.